The region where Pittsburgh now resides once experienced multiple ice ages, times when it was covered by thick layers of ice. A time of warming began in this area about 50,000 years ago, transforming the icy landscape into a lush grassland and forest habitat. It is here that species such as the short-eared owl began to flourish. The short-eared owl, named for the small feathery tufts on top of its head that aren't actually true ears, is well adapted to its current ecosystem. They primarily prey upon voles, mice, ground squirrels, bats, muskrats, and moles. It swoops down upon its prey, feet first, plunging into the tall grass. The short-eared owl lays its clutch of eggs on the ground in nests lined by feathers, weeds, and grass. The fledglings will emerge in just over 4 weeks. For thousands of years, the short-eared owl populations thrived with good hunting conditions, few predators, and ideal nesting grounds. But then everything changed. Good nesting grounds became difficult to find as human developments expanded. In 2016, airport staff at the Pittsburgh International Airport discovered the presence of a family of short-eared owls nesting in the grassy strips next to the runway. While short-eared owls are common in other places in the United States, in Pennsylvania, they are listed under the Game and Wildlife Code. Actions needed to be taken before these birds were hit. Research is conducted at airports and on planes to develop ways to prevent bird deaths and human deaths when birds and planes collide. STEM has been critical in researching techniques to deter birds from flying near airports and runways, including imaginative ideas such as firing air cannons that bang loudly to scare birds away, playing recordings of predator calls, removing vegetation, and even inviting trained dogs to chase away birds. Researchers studying birds hit by planes believe that the birds often try to move out of the aircraft's way, but just don't see it in time. Specially engineered lights on airplanes could send out different wavelengths of light within the electromagnetic spectrum to alert specific bird species to the presence of an airplane, giving the birds more time to move out of the way. Another STEM initiative is a bird detecting radar. Advancements are continually made in this technology, and although it is not widely used in commercial aircraft yet, radar of the future will detect what species of birds are in the aircraft's path and even the number of individual birds present. This single device involves all 4 areas of STEM. Now, back to the short-eared owls at the Pittsburgh International Airport. Once the owls were discovered, the airport authorities needed to work fast to come up with a solution. Since the owls are an endangered species in the state, the Allegheny County Airport Authority involved the U.S. Department of Agriculture and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service to ensure that the proper rules were followed. Permits were required to catch the owls. Once caught, wildlife biologists of the National Aviary examined and banded the birds to better expand our understanding of the species. Then the owls are relocated to a safer location 25 miles away. According to the Federal Aviation Administration, the number of bird strikes has been continually rising. In 1990, the number of strikes reported was around 1,900, but now the number has increased to a shocking 10,343 in 2012. This is due to 4 factors. Number 1, larger populations of some bird species that are problematic. Number 2, birds find airports to be attractive habitats, as we saw with the short-eared owl. Number 3, there are more flights with quieter engines. And number 4, higher awareness has led to more reports of bird strikes. With this continual rise of bird strikes, we must be diligent in our use of STEM to help come up with solutions to this problem. We can all work together to keep people and wildlife safe.